Hello and welcome to 316 Minecraft on Zedaph's Patreon server. This is Zedcraft and it's episode 4. The server's been up for months and I've only got to episode 4 because I've got slightly distracted doing cool stuff like building and killing wither skeletons and breeding villagers and all that stuff. So there we go. So I believe last episode, looking back through my YouTube history, we might have done something with this place, which is the... or did we? Maybe we did something with that, but we certainly built a beacon shop. I can't remember whether I showed you the enchanted bookshop. There's been a... oh, somebody's bought a beacon, that's very exciting. Yeah, there's been a price cut, so let me organise myself. Got some valuables in there. Oh, in fact, while we're at it, we'll restock the beacons, put one more in there. There we go, back you go in there. You can go in... no, it's got to be symmetrical and pretty. And the other thing I need to do, I'm struggling to get efficiency 5 books. I don't have an efficiency 5 villager. Can you even get efficiency 5 villagers? I don't know. So Bane of Arthropods 5 I haven't got a villager for. Efficiency 5 I haven't got a villager for. Everything else is pretty much covered either with here or with the new community trading place, which I will show you a bit later. Yeah, so that's the beacon shop which you've seen. This is my enchanted bookshop, which I can't remember whether you've seen. Most people on the server will know this now. It's all very exciting anyway. What else have I got to show you? Oh yeah, talking of the community trading area, and this is only going to be a short video, so see, I say that every time and it's like 3 hours long. So let's fly over this way and we can see Honk Halls. So basically, you press a button here, you can either cycle the villagers round so they have another go, or you can kill them if you don't like them when you eject them. But if you press request villager, there we go, I can hear him, or her, there he is. Oh, I need circle. I can't stand these things actually. What's he? Leather worker. I don't like leather workers. Oh, what's he? He's a librarian. Must have had a go with him already. Yeah, so we've got an awful lot of nitwits in here. And, yeah, so we've got the villager in place, and in fact I don't like any of these because these are just naff. That's not a particularly brilliant play. So we can either recycle them, or I think it's set to kill, isn't it? So we'll pick one here to... yeah, 18 you can go. And if I watch down this little hole... come on. There he goes. And he's, yes, he's euthanized, exterminated, whatever. But this is pretty cool, and the track goes all the way round, and it will basically dump a villager into the first available slot. And there are some pretty good, cool trades over here. Aqua Affinity for 6. What else have we got that's good? Should be a mending for 14 probably somewhere. Oh, 22. Ooh, only 22. That's a bit expensive. Well, mending 24, 6, 60. I think I found that one actually. You say there are plenty of villagers around anyway to trade with. Why is it always night? Why is it always night? Well, I'm going to go and... nope. Clearly lag is getting the better of. There we go. I'm up. It's okay, it's all fine. Yes, I've been continuing my flying saucer theme, and I've also built a rather cool storage room. I'd like to say the redstone design is entirely mine. It is not. It's partly mine, but an awful lot of it is due to Tango Tech. Oh, perfect landing. That's not like me at all. Yeah, this area needs a bit of work cosmetically, because this was just a fairly quick thing. So I've just got bulk stuff, well, I say bulk storage, like stuff that doesn't always easily want to go through an item sorter or sort. I'm not really storage filler. There we go. I just use these iron shovels to fill in gaps in the storage system, and we've got things like minecarts there. And in here is Tango's latest automated item sorter thingamy-bob, which I thought went quite well. We've got a couple of columns here which are just traditional item filters for the bulk items, because you don't want those. This is slow, so you don't want those going all the way around the system and going into chests and all the extra redstone that's needed. But it really is quite cool. So for example, if I take something, let's take some nether wart blocks. Is that a trap chest? Yes it is. Put them in here. I've got these lights wired up as well, so items will, you see, you can kind of follow their progress around the edge, sort of, and it sort of goes through. It's a bit slow, but it goes through these various bits of the system and will eventually end up in the right chest. But that will be like watching paint dry. So actually no, maybe it wouldn't. Maybe it'll be a bit quicker. Look, something's happening. There we go. So there should be, I think, 6 items, 7 items maybe. There we go. And there they are, they're back. Good. And if you want to have a look at the redstone quickly. No, I've gone the wrong way. We're up here. Yeah, it's just a small amount of stuff. I've got an item disposal thing, which of course is basically a dropper. I can't remember whether I did it into lava or cactus. I think I probably did it into cactus because I don't like lava. And I had to put it far enough down that you can't hear the dropper from up there, because I'm a bit OCD like that. Oh, furnace. Yeah, furnace array. I'll tell you what else I did. I built... Where are we? Again, this is not particularly decorated. This is Ilmango's furnace design. Annoyingly, about like 3 days ago, he released a new, improved, updated version of this, but I don't think I need to bother with that because this works fine. Put my helmet back on. Yeah, that's not a lot to say about that really. You put stuff in at the top, and it gets smelted. It goes. Well, there's some hoppers going to the floor here, and it goes up this dropper, this silent dropper elevator. These redstone lamps are just for effect, really. They just flash a bit. And given that that feeds straight into the item sorter, I thought I would put an input chest in there as well. Have we got anything we can sort? Not really. So that is that. What have I got to show you next? Probably, I suppose I ought to show you that I've tidied up upstairs a bit. I've still got a lot of decor to do up here. Where are we? Ooh. Yeah, I've actually sorted all my spare enchanting books, the lower levels, into chests up here, just in case I should ever need them. I seem to have quite a lot of... I've got any mending books left? Yeah, a few up here, and like a whole chest full at the shop. So we're doing pretty well for that. Down here is not an awful lot, apart from the underneath of the the underneath of the enchanting area. This is just a feed from down below, which shows a light in the base when it's sorting, because I put a light in. I put an extra chest, an input chest here. That's why we've got so many hoppers going around the place. Got an input chest there. Actually, I can show you on top of the sorter as well, because I think I put a trapdoor. Yes, I did. There we go. It's not particularly easy to get to, but yeah, I think that's the redstone stair stepping up to that lamp I just showed you there. These are all the tops of the sort of item thingy that Tango designed. It's all quite cool, and I had fun building it, and yeah. So what else have we got to see? I'll tell you what, let's go and visit the saucers, because they've been breeding at the saucers. Oh, it's going dark. Hello, really? Thank you. Okay, so it's still a rocket job. I've had problems linking the portals up here, so I think there's only one portal actually connected. Now, I think you may not have seen this. This is the first saucer I built, which may have been started last episode. And I actually recorded an episode which I didn't release because it was a bit rubbish. But this is the back of it, and I suppose I'll show you the front of it first. My sugarcane farm, based on based on Zedaph's design. You can see there used to be a portal in here as well, using kind of observers and pistons, the bud thing. If we race around long enough, you might even be able to see one of the. Oh, I heard something. Well, we're not going to see this, are we? But essentially what happens is the pistons fire whenever any sugarcane grows, so the pistons on that whole segment fire. Now what, of course, the minute I've done this, of course, El Mango releases a much more efficient farm, but hey, that's sort of what happens. It goes back here. The sugarcane basically triggers a minecart to pick up the sugarcane. It's pretty much lossless apart from that piece I just picked up, because the minecart, of course, on the it's a hopper minecart, and it's slightly raised, so it kind of picks up stuff through the soil. There you go, and there's just a little emptying type circuit here. And that is a little mini item elevator. This is up in the air, so I didn't bother about it being noisy. And that goes to this hopper line here. Oh, hello, snow. Don't like you being there. You can see there's a row of hoppers drops down into the floor. How do you get into this place? I've completely forgotten. Oh, there we go. It's in here. Yeah, that used to be a portal. Out. This is my kind of chill out area down here. There's the hopper line, which shouldn't really come through the middle of here, but it's a bit tight for space. So if I just nip down here, this is kind of underneath this. Below here is basically a 100 block drop or something. But all this is a little sort of dropper circuit which dispenses stuff out, basically down that big hole. And the reason it does that will become apparent in a minute. Where are we? How do you get out of this place? Oh yeah, I built one of these. You've got to be careful to stand centrally on it, since about 1.9 I think. There we go. Perfect. Little slime block launchery thing. Now if I fly up here, in fact no, I'll go down I think, because you'll see where that leads. Down here, that's where the sugarcane falls into that, and eventually that hits a water stream and comes out. Actually, you can see. No, you can't see it because it's hidden by that wall, but yeah, it comes out down here, down here, down. You get the idea. Down here, and eventually goes into a hopper. I think that must be a hopper. Or even some yeah, there you go. There are some chests there. We haven't filled these up because I keep on trading with it instead. Now it's not particularly easy to get at it from up here, but the best way hello. Best way I've found. Let's have some food actually. Is actually to drop into that thing. There is a doorway somewhere. Oh, this is not working well. I think there's a problem with lag here, so let me just go in the other way. Ooh. Ah, there we go. That's fine. Wow, that was smooth. And this is my very, very temporary villager storage area. So what happens is the villagers, when they... Oh, I haven't shown you that bit yet, have I? Well, the sugarcane comes to here, and that's the bottom of that massive storage tower thing. I'll show you the villages in a minute, because you need to see the half-built breeder. It's kind of alright. I built it as a temporary thing. In fact, I think Altal originally built it for me, because I built him a storage system. Oh, was that something falling down? Yeah. So this is just your basic sort of crop-based villager breeder. I've got quite a few villagers in here, but there are more than enough doors to cater for them. And what happens, there's a pigman in the middle. I need to give a big shout out to Nutty Isis, my good friend Nutty, for giving me this tip. Put a zombie pigman in the middle and it will scare the babies off, but these scare the babies off the side, you see, but these trapdoors there mean that the adult villagers can't see the zombie pigman. It's all very clever. And I will show you roughly what happens here, if I can find the way out. Well, you've seen me flying already. So when the villagers breed, they go down here. This is the journey they take. It's a bit scary, but it's fine. And there we go. There aren't any at the moment because I think I've not long bred some. But this is the sort of, these are the villagers I've got. So I've got some reasonably nice ones. What have I got? I've got let's try this 3 quantity. Smite 5 one there. Protection 4 is always good. Frostwalker 2 a bit expensive. Curse of Binding, if that's your bag. I've got some mending villagers as well. This was the first mending villager I got. With 2 mending trades and Smite 4 as well. Sharpness 5, there's one there. Thorns 3, Frostwalker 2, bit expensive on the Frostwalker. Feather Falling 4, very expensive. Your 3, another mending one there. Silk Touch, there's a really good Silk Touch one coming up actually. A double sweeping edge villager there, which I thought was quite cool. Silk Touch 11, Silk Touch 12, mending 34 is a bit expensive, but Smite 5. We've got projectile protection, fairly cheap, and Silk Touch 5, how about that? Silk Touch 5, that's amazing, it's the cheapest I've ever seen it. And, yeah, more looting and sweeping edge and stuff than the O3, but I'm not sure we exactly need those. And I've got a whole stack of farmers back here, I think. Are you a farmer? Yes, you are. Some of these haven't been traded with, so this should be ideal for setting up, villager farmy things, you know, the wheat farms or whatever. There we go. So there are various villagers here. And I've got another project ongoing as well, which is down this tunnel which I've built today. This is only in the very early stages, but I thought I'd just show you the general idea. And it's designed that's right under the drop zone of the villagers breeder upstairs, which actually is still operational when we're down here, so that's good. But what they do is they fall down into here as babies, and this is all glass. They will splash about in there for a bit until eventually they grow up and are able to pull themselves up into this water stream, and then they will go into here. Now, in this redstone shulker box, I would love to show you this. I wonder if I can. Let's just run some track here. Well, that'd be really good though, a minecart, eh? Yeah, we probably ought to stick a redstone torch or something. This is just for demonstration purposes, but I am told that if you send a minecart into this block here, villagers in the corner can be pulled through the corner into the minecart. I think so. I'm going to go and get a villager, I think. I think we should do that, but I also think we should maybe sleep. So it does rather attract zombies, this place, although it's fairly well lit up. It's nice to get the weight off your feet. That's Bugman in chat, threatening to swear. I'm sure he wouldn't do that. I can hear a baby villager somewhere. know why I can hear a baby villager. Anyway, never mind about that. We need to get a villager, don't we? So I think we'll have this Fletcher just for demonstration purposes. So bring you over to here. Currently I've just got the drop zone kind of fenced off really, so they can't escape. But what we'll do, there we go, is we'll break this. I'm going to test it with me, just to see if I can actually, what happens. So I go down here, I can jump up there if I'm an adult, down here and into that corner. Oh, and here's another villager. See, he's just come straight down from the breeder. That's so cool. So he will stay there till he grows up. What I'll do now is go and get that other guy. Come on, sir. Now, we need an axe, and we need hitboxes, which is F3 and B. There we go. Let's just push him down. Now, he should be, there we go, should be able to swim all the way down. I do need a minecart, though. Have I got any iron in here? Be really annoyed if I don't have any iron. Yes. 2, 3, 4, 5 should make a minecart, right? This is just for demonstration purposes. This will allow me to make some sort of rail system and sort them properly, you see. Because at the moment you kind of have to put a boat down. And, oh, there he is, yeah, there's that guy. So let's see if this works. Oh, I know why. I've got him, but I know why it's not working. It's not working because that needs to be a solid block. And how quickly we can change this. It needs to be a solid block. What's he? He's a Fletcher. Oh, he looks a bit naff anyway. The good thing about being down here, well out of range of the village that forms the breeder, is that you can do this. Oh, somehow managed to pick up that rail. Okay, Riley. Right. You see, he's trying to jump up, but he can't reach yet. But he will in about 20 minutes when he grows up. Don't worry, I'm not going to go on this long with this video, but I might grab another villager. What have we got here? Butcher. Butchers are a bit useless. He can go down. I've actually killed off an awful lot of villagers. I've actually got some mob heads as well. I'll show you my mob head collection in a minute. Whether or not you want to see my mob head collection is another matter. Oh dear. That didn't go according. Well, we'll ensure that we've got glass down the rest of that, because he doesn't look very happy. Although, to be fair, he's a nitwit, so he can go. Got him. Right, F3 and B again, so I don't kill the guy. Boink. Down you go. Down you go. Go on. Facts. While we're waiting for him, let's put some glass down. I think I have some glass. I think I don't have any glass at all. Do I have any glass in here? Really? I have one piece of glass. That's ridiculous. Oh well. I have one piece of glass. That's rubbish. Never mind, we'll just go over here and see if this minecart trick works. Okay, so he's there, which is fine. Send the minecart down. There we go. Perfect. And he's a butcher, so we don't really want him. I'm happy with that. That looks like it's going to work. I'm really pleased with that. So the idea is we'd have a button we can send a minecart down. That would then go into a storage system or something, which will put them into the next available I can't even speak. Next available slot, and then we'd have a button like at Honk Halls to get rid of the villagers we don't want. I'm actually quite tempted to get a zombie down there and to have the villagers in there and just turn them into zombie villagers, because actually you can recycle them then. If you've got zombie villagers, all you've got to do is cure them and you can hope to get a better villager. So he's just going to chill there for a bit, which is fine. I think we're nearly at the end here. I just need to get some glass to fix that up, don't I? So let's do that now. I must investigate. I think there's a mine shaft somewhere down that hole there. That goes... I fell down that once. It wasn't a good experience. I need to do something with steps here. I haven't been concentrating too much on the aesthetics so far. It's more been technical stuff. Like the amount of redstone under here is quite crazy. What did I come here for? Glass? I think there's some glass in this one actually. Oh yes, well let's get a stack of glass. Of course what I can do, I've got any sand, just to demonstrate this while I'm over here. Look, I can get my sand, I can put it in furnace array input. So that will go down the hopper line. Oops, we're down this way. Again, not overly designed, just slightly designed, and we should see any minute this lot will turn on. There we go. And then when this sand is smelted, we'll start to see this flickering. Come on, little lights. Ah, there we go. So that's now sending the glass that's just smelted up there. It's quite fast, that actually. And we should now see, so that comes up here. We can see it going into the input of the storage system there. It's all very cool. But anyway, that wasn't why I came down here. I might just put this... Where are we? I get confused, so I'm going to put that in that hopper. Because that one extra piece of glass will just annoy me. Right. So let's go back to the villager debris. I'll actually try and land on my little... No, can't do that. I'll have to go in the top way. So I've had to close this off. I've done some modifications to this, so actually the villagers don't... Oh. Okay, I didn't really need to be in here. Yes, that's why I can't go down there anymore. That's why I need to close it off. Put that back. And... Okay. Yeah, I'll make all this pretty. I think we just need to put some blocks like this to guide the cute little villagers down so they don't die. 1 and 2. There we go. I'm going to keep this fence in here because I'm eventually going to shove all these villagers down this hole. So, I reckon... Oh, I'm getting hungry because I'm running too much. I reckon that's about it for this episode. Thank you for watching. I'm so sorry it's been ages since the last one, but I've just been having too much fun. And you know, real life stuff going on. This will all look nicer and it'll be wonderful the next time you see it probably. So let's have let's see if we can do a selfie with this guy. Can we? Oh, how rude of me, I've got food in my hand. I'll have my hat on. There we go. Villager selfie. Right, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, please give us a comment or subscribe to the channel. That would be great for the one video every 6 months. No, I intend to record a bit more frequently now. Hello to everybody on the server. If you're looking for a server to play on and you like Zedaph, who is awesome and whose channel will be linked in the description of course, then do consider joining his supporting him on Patreon, and you get access to this server as a reward, and it's fantastic. So I will see you soon. Have a good day. Bye. That's me trying to wave. Bye.